Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a Frostbite fairy. I don't know what I'm calling it, but it's gonna be cool. I hate myself. I'm gonna start by doing one side of my face off camera and I will be right back. Here's one side done. Okay, now to show you guys how to do it on this side. So first thing you're gonna want to do is be a pale bitch. No, I'm kidding. I just used my normal foundation and I look really fucking pale with it anyways. But what you can do is use a foundation shade that's no more than 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, as long as you're bringing it all the way down to your chest, anywhere that's gonna show in a picture. You just want to look a little icy, really. You just want to look a little icy, you know? I pretty much did my normal base routine on this side. So the next step is to glue the eyebrows down. And I run that back and forth through my eyebrows. And then take a spoolie and brush it up through the brow hair and make sure you're laying your brows down flat. Once that's done, you're gonna wanna color correct your eyebrows and get rid of the hair color. So I'm just using same peach color corrector that I used up underneath my eyes, and I'm going over my brow hairs. And then set that with powder. So yeah, next step is to prime your eyes. I'm using Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I'm just putting that same powder over my lid. Now we're going to be taking the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette and using the shade Brainfree, going in with a Morphe M528 brush. And we're coating over top of the brow and bringing it up at an angle back toward your hairline. Using a smaller brush, I'm going to be going in with just a fluffy crease brush and tapping and really pressing that in to the brow hairs. Also taking that in the inner brow bone and into your crease. Back toward your hairline, all the way. You need to make sure that the color's not patchy and that you're applying it evenly. And bring that back down toward your lash line as well, just at the outer corner. And then you'll be going in with the shade Gumdrop and using a BMX 430 crease brush. And you're keeping this directly in the hollow of your crease. We'll be doing a cut crease, so you're wanting to keep it kind of high. And then bringing that out. Not all the way to the hairline this time. And then taking a fluffy clean brush to blend. And I'm just blending over all of that. Going back into Brainfree, I'm just making sure that those two are really blended together. And now going into the shade Delicious and using a detail brush and taking that again in the crease and making an even thinner line out of it. I'm going to use a Morphe M515 brush. It's going into that same shade. I just want to be a little more precise toward the outer corner because I'm winging it out slightly. Now going in between those 3 shades, and I'm just going to be blending all of this out. So I'll be picking up one after the other. And once I'm happy with it, we're going to use concealer to cut it. I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light Sand and a Sephora Precision Concealer brush, and go ahead and cut that crease. Now I'll be going into 2 products, the Artist Couture Diamond Lights Finisher in Icy Girl, and Fenty Beauty's All Over Diamond Veil in How Many Carats, and mixing the two onto a brush and then applying that directly to my lid. I'm using a flat synthetic brush, I don't know the name of it. I'm patting that directly over top of where you placed your concealer. I'm also taking that in my inner corner. Now for the bottom lash line, I'm taking that same fluffy crease brush in the shade Brainfree, going up underneath my eye, about halfway. Then using a liner brush to take that further in and contour my eye bags. Then taking that same icy combination and taking that right over top of the eye bags. Also under the lash line, I'm using the same crease brush that I applied the shade Gumdrop with and taking that right at the outer corner. Now I'm using a Morphe brush. It's just, and I'm going into a black shade. Just any black shadow you like. And taking that really close to my lash line. And then bringing that up. We're making a little wing here. Now you can do this with liner if that's something you're more comfortable with, but I preferred shadow because I wanted to keep it a little softer. Now we'll be shading the face and contouring with the same Jawbreaker palette. Going into the shade Brainfree and the same fluffy creasy brush. What? Fluffy crease brush. And contouring the cheekbones. And cupping the jawline and bringing it down up underneath the jaw. Going back in with that Morphe 528 brush, same shade, and just contouring up underneath the jawline. Right next to the chin. And on the jawline. And then using the shade Gumdrop and really chiseling out that cheekbone. I'm going back and forth to make sure that it's a nice blend. And then using a pink shimmery blush, the one I went with is a NYX blush in Journey. And I'm using a Luxie 512 small contouring brush to apply it. Putting it right over top of the very top of where you contoured. Trying to keep it as low as possible though, because I really want my cheekbones to be popping. Oh, that was a good one. Taking that over top of the nose as well. And over top of the chin. And again, making sure that the blend is really nice and that you didn't lose your contour. And then highlighting with the Anastasia Dream Glow Kit. We'll be using a mixture of Magic and Ethereal. Using a long comb highlight or a blush brush. I actually don't even know what this is because it doesn't have a name anymore. I'm going right over the cheekbone. Onto the chin, above the lip, above the brow, center of the forehead. And then using a smaller brush to highlight the nose. And also contouring the nose with the shade Gumdrop. Really just keeping it toward the bottom of my nose is where I wanted to contour it a little bit. And also kind of give it that frostbite appearance. Now for this is messy. Maybe make sure you have like a freaking towel on your lap or something because there's going to be a lot of fallout of all of this mixture right here. So just beware, I warned you. So first you'll be laying down lash glue, and then right over top of the lash glue you're going to be putting this silver leaf, picking up tiny pieces with tweezers, and then laying that down. So that's the first step. I'm using Duo Lash Glue. Now just use little bits of this at a time because you're gonna have to layer lash glue too. First I take it over my brows and directly above the brow. You have to work fast with this. Pick up a little piece and lay it down. Be messy as you like. And just apply as much as your little heart desires. Then you're taking more lash glue, patting directly over top of that, but this time applying snowflakes. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I'm mixing that snowflake mixture with these sequins that I also bought from Hobby Lobby, just to give it a little more, ugh, a little more fart apparently. So tapping again over top of the eyebrow. And because you're wanting to work quickly here, just work in small spaces. So I did that to my brow. Now you're gonna drop it onto that area. You noticed I tipped my head back. That's the best way to do it. It'll fall off the rest of your face, so just go hard. Go hard and be careful with your eyes. Make sure it's not gonna get in your eyes. And then keep repeating that little section by little section until you're coated the way you like. My lap is covered in snow right now, like coated. We have to do the cheekbone now and the same exact technique. So first lash glue, then silver leaf, lash glue, then the snow mixture. And then I'm using glitter as well. I'm using Urban Decay's Heavy Metal Glitter Gel in Distortion. And I'm tapping that more toward the front of my cheekbone. I'm also tapping that same glitter right over top of my lip, onto my chin, tip of my nose, and in between my brows. And then while that gel hasn't set, I'm going to pat the sequins and snow and see what will stick, because some of it sticks, some of it doesn't. I do want to make sure that some snow is on my nose, so I'm going to take a little more lash glue and go right on the very tip of my nose and put it directly on my nose. Okay, now I'm going to be moving to my neck, and I'll come back up to the face to do lashes and everything, but I'm gonna move to my neck and take my top off. Probably shouldn't say that in a YouTube video, but I'm gonna have a tube top on. I will definitely have a tube top on and not have a tube top on. See? So now it's time to paint the body. Yeah, we're gonna be using the Mehron Paradise Makeup, the AQ 8-color tropical palette. We'll be using the shade Lagoon Blue. You have to mix these with water to activate them, so I'm gonna go grab a little water and I will be right back. So I'm using a flat synthetic brush to apply the blue, and starting out by carving out my jawline. And then bringing that down the neck. I want this to look kind of textured and icy, so I'm not applying it very smoothly. I'm using a lot of kind of rough brush strokes. What's nice about this is that you can be really messy with it, and it's okay. I'm contouring my collarbones though. So going back into the snow and sequins, you're going to be placing that on collarbones and shoulders and just a little bit on the neck along with the silver leaf as well. I'm going to have a really pretty shower after this. Let's move back up to the eyes and finish lashes and lips. So for my lashes, I'm going to be using these lashes I got at Spirit Halloween. They're white. And I have 2 pairs of these. I'm going to be placing one on my top and then one on the bottom lash. So I'm going to put those on real quick and I will be right back. So here are the lashes. These are 2 of the same sets of lashes, but the bottom ones I cut to make a little shorter and a little jagged to kind of give an icy effect. I also disguised my waterline and lashes with the NYX white liquid liner. And in my waterline I placed the NYX faux whites in baby powder. Now we're ready for the lips. So for the lips, we're going to be going back into the Jawbreaker palette. Oh shit! Back in with that fluffy crease brush and going into Brainfree again, using those same shades and just tapping directly over the lip. I'm shading outside my lip too, so I'm being really messy with this. Pretty much like I gave Frosty a BJ. And then in the center of the lips with Gumdrop. Taking Gumdrop on a liner brush so I can be a little more precise with it and going and pretty much lining my top lip. Taking Delicious again, that really deep blue, and deepening up the inner lip. Okay, so that is the lip done, and now I'm just gonna pop on a wig and you will see the finished look. So here's the finished look. I'll pull out so you can see it a little better, but my backdrop is like exposing me because you can see the washer and dryer behind me. I painted my hand. Same Mayron palette, blue, and then used purple toward the fingers, and I put some snow on my hands. And I popped on this wig. It's from UV. I believe it was from UV, but if I'm incorrect, I'll say it like here. You're a dumbass. I'll link it down below. The wings I got from Spirit Halloween, and this little headdress thingy I made out of decorations from Hobby Lobby. This is the finished look. Ah, my wings are catching on everything. Stop it. I'm dropping snow everywhere. I've been loving doing this. It's so fun for me. It's a creative outlet. Thank you for letting me express myself on here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe. I will appreciate it so much, and I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.